talk about our Coachella Valley, from lifestyle, beauty, food, fun, and much more. This is Desert Chat with your host, Sandy Newton.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Desert Chat. I'm Sandy Newton. Thanks so much for joining us. You know, each week we meet all the great people and businesses and nonprofits from around our valley and from around our table. First up, well, you know, it's always a good time to do the right thing, right? It is always the right time to help one another, reach out to those in need, look out for our neighbors, ask if we can help in any way. These are just the simple tenets of being a good, caring human, and each month our wonderful Do the Right Thing program spotlights young people in our valley doing just that. They are doing the right thing. Let's meet January's honorees. Well, once again, Chief and Mr. Clark and Dr. Signoret and of course Terry, our beloved founder. We are starting out the month of January with a bang. Talk to us about the fact that the statistics have been amazing so far, and we have some extras this month.
Well, we've been getting well over 100 nominations every month now, which we are so thrilled about, from Palm Springs Unified School District, Desert Sands Unified School District, and beginning next month, Coachella Valley Unified School District. So we are covering the Valley. And today, instead of the 5 usual smiling faces that you see 7, because we have 2 sets of siblings that are honored today. So this is a really different, exciting day for us, and we're very excited to add you to our list of winners.
Love that. And Dr. Signoret, I know all of the school districts have been really so supportive and impacted by this great initiative. Talk to us specifically about Palm Springs Unified and what you have found as we've done this now for well over a year.
Well, what we found is that this has been a great motivator for our kids, recognizing all the great things that they are doing, further motivating them to do the right thing. Our Board of Education, who is here tonight, they've been wonderful partners and really supportive of this initiative. So we just can't speak enough about how wonderful Do the Right Thing is and the impact that they're making on our community.
Well, we are so proud of you kids, because once again, you have proven that you know how to
do the right thing.
So wonderful as always. Congratulations to these great kids making good choices, and congratulations as always to our team leader and founder, Dr. Terry Ketover, Chief Andy Mills, and of course, super supporter, Walter Clark. We are so grateful for all that you do to honor and encourage our young people to make good choices. Thank you. And speaking of doing the right thing, this week we decided we also wanted to spotlight all the good that Mr. Clark does for our community. He is so generous and so supportive of our valley. He is truly a shining example of always doing the right thing. Well, you know, Mr. Clark, as we talk about doing the right thing every month, you are certainly a member of our community that continuously does the right thing, and you've been doing it for years. So tell me, really, what is the motivation for you to be so generous with our community?
I wish I could accept that as a complete truth, but I have wanted to focus on one subject in particular, and it comes from my involvement in the YMCA and the United Way, where I learned about the incredible extent of child poverty and illiteracy, which does make such an impact on our valley and our economy. All the reports indicate that education is so important for our employers, for our industry, but most importantly for our people. And I learned that if a child hasn't learned to read by the 3rd grade, they can't read to learn thereafter. And they do end up in juvenile hall, and they do end up not being productive members of our society. So we did form the Walter Clark Foundation with the goal of funding scholarships and helping with education projects wherever we can. And that is such a small part of what everything is about in our valley. But we just have that focus, and we want to continue to try to encourage people to realize how important education is. It is important for society to have an educated electorate. Voters have to read and understand what's going on to make the democracy work, and that's what we're concerned about.
Wow, well, that's so well said. And of course, as we've always said, young people are our future. And as you said, without an education, and you also, appreciate the educators as well, with one classroom at a time. I know you've been doing that for a while as well. You appreciate those who step up and educate our children.
And again, it's a very small contribution because the teachers are often out of pocket for supplies for the classroom. So $700 or whatever is not a big deal, but I think people need to know what's really going on. We are not doing all the right things we should for education.
Well, you, as I said, always do the right thing. We're so grateful. Our community really appreciates all you do and continue to do. And every month, I know as you step up with Do the Right Thing, that's important to you as well. And thank you. As we begin our new year going forward, we're looking to the children for our future.
It's thanks to you because you bring the focus where it is most needed. Thank you.
Thanks so much. Great sentiments, Mr. Clark. Thank you so much. Our Valley really appreciates all that you do. Don't go away. When we come back, we visit our friends at El Paseo Jewelers, and we hear how local real estate is doing in our Valley right now. Stay with us. Welcome back to Desert Chat. Well, the real estate market is all over the place, especially now that the election is behind us. And fortunately for us, we have an expert who can update us and give us all important and excellent advice when it comes to buying and selling real estate here in our Coachella Valley. Welcome back to Desert Chat, Stephen.
Thank you, Sandy. It's nice to be here. Happy New Year. Can't believe that a year blew by already.
Exactly. Happy New Year. It's crazy. And now, of course, we have the election behind us, so everyone is talking real estate.
Yes.
And has the market shifted, and will interest rates be reflected in that shift?
Yeah, so right now, interest rates are still high. So what that's meaning for both sides of the aisle, the buyers and the sellers, is because the rates are high, if it's priced right, it sells.
Okay.
Because the rates are high, if it's priced too high, it's sitting. So we're teetering right on a buyer market, seller market, depending on price. Now, when the rates come down, which I'm sure that they will, as the dust settles, that's going to mean that we could see a spike in prices because we still have a very limited inventory.
Okay. So, right, that's an important part. We do have kind of a smaller amount to choose from. And then I think people always are confused the difference between an agent and a broker.
Yes.
And what's that distinction?
So the distinction is the amount of training that you have and the type of license that you have. So you have to have more experience and more training as a broker, and it's a different license with the state.
So you have that license.
I do.
Which puts you in an elite category. You said only about 2% of...
For the designation. So certified residential specialist, only 2% of realtors nationwide have that credential, which I have.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
That's great to have that.
Yeah, thank you.
And then you also have flexible listing, going on right now too, which is important.
I do. I thought it was very important to be transparent with my clients and have an easy exit agreement.
Nice.
And, a lot of people don't like to be locked into a long-term contract, especially if they don't like what's happening. And so my easy exit is cancel anytime up to an offer. Yeah.
Wow.
So.
Wow, I think that's very unique, isn't it?
It is. It's not typical.
Yeah. Well, you offer so much, Stephen. I'm very impressed with what you offer, both buyer and seller. So tell our viewers where they can find you and get more information.
So you can find me on the web, stephanpowell.com, and I've got a great seller's guide there to help you get ready. Don't forget the 3 main important things: declutter, depersonalize, and deep clean. That'll get things going, but there's a big extensive list on there to help you out. Think of things that you didn't think of. You can download it right from my website, and you can call me, 760-861-3735. I answer my phone.
That's awesome. Great. Well, Happy New Year, and here's the interest rates going down and our beautiful desert busting out.
And hopefully we see some of those folks from the fires coming out and enjoy our beautiful desert as well.
Absolutely. We welcome them as well. Thanks so much.
Thanks.
Great advice and information as always. Thanks so much, Stephen. Well, we know that real estate is always a great investment, and guess what? So is gold. It's one of the most precious of all metals, and it comes in various colors. Did you know that? Not just yellow gold. Well, our good friend Raju Mehta gives us the 411 on the beauty of rose gold bling. Well, Raju, you always know about the latest trends, and rose gold or pink gold is really trending right now.
So it's been around for last 7-8 years, but suddenly it has picked up the steam.
It has.
And we have a lot of beautiful pieces. These are only few of the pieces we are showing. We have in men's rings, we have women's rings, we have neck pieces, all kind of things in rose gold.
Beautiful.
Rose gold is a beautiful, it suits you. That's what it is.
Okay. So what makes the actual gold pink or rose colored?
Okay, so gold is yellow.
Yes.
You put white metal to make it white and rhodium plated and it's white.
Okay.
You put a greenish alloy in the yellow gold and it becomes green gold.
Okay.
You use copper in yellow gold and that's what gives you rose gold or pink gold, whatever you want to call, red gold.
Okay.
A lot of different name comes out here.
Okay, so it's the copper, which is a good element to have to wear.
Okay, so copper and yellow gold mix, that gives this light pinkish color.
Oh, it's just beautiful. And as I said, it's a huge trend right now with all ages, young and old. And you said you have men's pieces too.
We have men's, women, chains, whatever you need.
Nice, nice. Well, I always wore the traditional yellow gold, but I think I'm falling in love with pink gold.
You have to explore.
Exactly.
Venture around a little bit.
Beautiful. Thanks so much.
Yeah.
So beautiful. I love that rose gold. Thank you so much for the great information, as always, Raju. Don't go away. When we come back, we visit with a fun fashion concierge service, and we find out about an important fundraiser for our award-winning McCallum Theater. Stay with us. Welcome back to Desert Chat. Well, they say that the clothes make the man or woman, but do we always know what's really best for us? What colors look good on us, the shapes, the styles? Well, lucky for us, Shirley is back with news on her fashion concierge business. She can make all of us shine, so let's find out more. Welcome back to Desert Chat, Shirley, and Happy New Year to you.
Thank you. Happy New Year to you too.
Thank you. Well, let's talk about how this new year is going for you. No more brick and mortar, no more physical location. You've got this fabulous concierge service. How's it going?
Well, it's just going great. What can I tell you? I think I think the fun part is I show a couple of days a week, as you know, at the Best Western Plus and Highway 111. But I'm so enjoying that. I couldn't believe it's just 2 days a week, and that's apart from any fashion shows or pop-ups that I do separate to that. But I just love it. I mean, I actually spend all that time with each customer so much more than I ever did before, because I could be stuck in the back room writing things up because it was such a bigger enterprise. This is so much more wonderful. And my client base is between the ages of like 50 to 97, I think, is my oldest client.
Oh my gosh.
And it's like they come in and they go, "Can't you find me something nice?" And I said, "Of course I will, because whenever I wear your clothes, I get so many compliments and I feel so good." And what I realize is that my business is more than just my business. I think it's a gratitude of the whole of my life, which was not easy. And when you think how could you just keep going? And you do. It's like...
Well, let's talk about that, because you came to this later in life, as you said. So how did you come to it? And as you said, how are you finding it now? It's really enhancing your entire existence.
Absolutely. Well, I came to it because basically, my husband and I hit a really tough time, my late husband. We really hit a tough time in the 2018, I think, and everything tanked. And so we had to go back to work, but I offered to do some non-profit and set up a thrift store for an organization. And it got me into feeling, you know what, I always have worked with clothes. And I really needed to do something for myself. And I did that for a while, and it was amazing. But then I really wanted to go into some kind of retail. But because of the circumstances, I started off in consignment. Then, slowly, I was able to afford to start buying some retail. And I would feel this passion inside of me, and dressing people and fastening people's collars and fixing them up and turning the sleeving. And all of a sudden I felt like I was creating what is already a lovely person, but bringing out something inside. And they would have such joy, and they would hug me, and I would hug them, and they said, gosh, it's so long since I've been hugged.
Oh, bless you. Well, I love that. Tell our viewers where they can find you and find the pop-ups and Best Western.
Okay. Well, first of all, they can find me at Best Western Plus, Highway 111, between Deep Canyon and Cook. And I'm there every Wednesday, Thursday from 10 till 4.
Okay.
And then we still do pop-ups. And the next one, which I think you might know about actually, is I'm doing a fashion show for the Steinway piano charity. And that's on February the 2nd. And so there's plenty of tickets so far.
Great.
So if you book now, it's raising money for children that need to have help with musical instrument lessons, and they can do it for free. So it's a wonderful organization. And so that's where we are right now, but every week until through the season, Wednesdays, Thursdays.
Fantastic. Well, congratulations to you. You bring joy to your customers, and it just radiates out of you. Thanks so much, Shirley.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Such a great business model, and you are an inspiration. Thanks so much, Shirley. Well, talk about a great business model. You know, volunteerism is at the heart and soul of so many businesses and nonprofits here in our valley. Locally, we have over 1,100 nonprofits, and they all depend on their passionate volunteers. One such group of dedicated women are the McCallum Muses. They have been raising funds for our award-winning theater and all of its excellent educational outreach in our community since 1988. How wonderful. Let's find out more about their upcoming event. Welcome to Desert Chat. So happy to have you. I told you I'm a big fan of the McCallum. I'm a big fan of the arts, and in particular what the Muses do for the arts, which is you help fund all these wonderful programs. And to that end, you have a fabulous gala coming up, which in part does do some of the major funding for these educational programs. So talk to us about this Gatsby-esque Roaring 20s fun. Obviously, you're dressed for it.
I am getting pre-dressed for it, Sandy. Yes, it is March the 3rd at the newly branded Grand Hyatt.
Nice.
In Indian Wells.
Nice.
And it is a fun night of, I should whisper, there will be a password.
Oh, how
to
fun.
Get in the speakeasy.
Okay.
Because, you know, there's an issue with prohibition.
As we travel back in time.
Right. We're going back in time, and once we get in the speakeasy, and you're having a gin Ricky or whatever other specialty drink, you'll have the opportunity, all of our guests, to shop with some wonderful items that our community businesses have provided, and we have been overwhelmed with what they've done this year.
I love that. And talk to us about the outreach, because I know the Muses started 35 years ago. Dolores Hope and Betty Ford were the founders, so to speak. So you go out in the community and you really do reach all of the cities in our Coachella Valley.
We do. So McCallum Theater has an extensive outreach and education program in place, and various programs, and we serve close to 40,000 students, teachers, and other community members every year. So students are bused in for our field trip series. We collaborate and partner with various schools across the valley, from Desert Hot Springs all the way down to Thermal, on our aesthetic education program. which brings teaching artists into the classroom, workshopping in an inquiry-driven way with students before they come to the theater to see performances, right? So they come and they already know what it's all about. So it's a more meaningful experience for them.
I just love it. I've been to one of those performances and to see their faces. So let our viewers know where they can go to make sure they get tickets for the March 3rd event.
Thank you, Sandy. You can go on the McCallum Theater website, and there is a special link for Party Like Gatsby, March the 3rd, and we'd love to have you there and have more community support, because I was a student that went through one of these programs, not here, but in Nashville, Tennessee, where I grew up.
Nice.
And that's why I think it's important to pay it forward.
Absolutely. Well, we love how you look. I'm sorry we didn't get the memo to dress up in Gatsby, but we'll see you March 3rd.
All right.
And we'll be appropriately dressed.
All right. Thank you.
Thanks so much.
Uh-huh.
Wonderful. Always a fabulous event, and I loved all that Gatsby glamour. Thanks so much. Well, now it's time for our weekly Spotlight 29 Desert Chat Entertainment Spotlight.
Spotlight 29 Casino is the Coachella Valley's premier destination for entertainment, and our 3,000-seat showroom is the perfect place to experience live performances like never before. First up, on February 1st, we're excited to host Aaron Lewis and the Stateliners. Known for blending country and rock, Aaron Lewis's powerhouse voice will have you rocking out from start to finish. Then, on February 7th, get ready to experience Cheap Trick. Rock out with these legends as they bring their iconic hits like Surrender, I Want You to Want Me, and Dream Police to the Spotlight 29 stage. Plus, on March 1st, get ready for a night of unforgettable excitement with the world-famous Chippendales. And don't miss I Love the 90s on March 8th. Relive the golden era of hip-hop and pop as Vanilla Ice, Rob Bass, Young MC, and C&C Music Factory featuring Freedom Williams. Bring all your favorite hits to the Spotlight 29 stage. And catch Dionne Warwick live on Friday, March 21st, with iconic hits like Walk On By and I'll Never Fall in Love Again. Don't miss this unforgettable performance. Spotlight 29's 3,000-seat showroom offers an intimate and personal experience with your favorite stars. Get your tickets now and experience the magic of live entertainment at Spotlight 29. Spotlight 29 Casino, where the stars shine every night and unforgettable moments happen every time.
Great stuff. Thanks so much, Spotlight 29. And before we go, I wanted to take the time to shine a light on the wonderful outreach our stations provided this past week to raise funds and donations for our Los Angeles neighbors affected by the horrific wildfires. We partnered with Find Food Bank and the Agua Caliente Band of Cahuilla Indians, and we raised over $100,000 in cash and received many crucial donations. A huge thank you to our bosses for creating this incredible opportunity for our community to shine and come together and support. A big thank you to all of you also who participated. Thank you and bless you. After all, we are all in this together. Well, that's our show for this week. Thanks so much for joining us. Have a great week ahead, and remember, please help one another, especially at this time, and be kind. For Desert Chat, I'm Sandy Newton. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.